All right, so first session assessment of the technique runs. Um, it's pretty windy outside here, so hopefully none of that sound comes through. But let's have a look at it. So you can see this is a slow speed, obviously, not just the video, but him actually running. These were the very first technique ones that we filmed. But a lot of good things you can see here. That knee and heel come through at the same time. So he's not flicking that back heel up, gets nice and high, and he attacks the ground. So he has that like nice straight leg right underneath his hips each time, and he's nice and upright. Yeah. So if you remember the scorecarding we did for his first run, I think he had like a 6 on his left and a 5 on his right. This is golf scores, remember, so lower the score, the better. As you can see, he's got 0 and 0 based off the mechanics of that video that we just saw. So we can do everything perfectly. We just need to get him faster at doing it, right? And just to sort of reiterate these will just continuously. But if you watch his first assessment, yes, we can out there we go. First assessment where that heel's flipping back, and the technique run where he's pulling that heel underneath himself. Doesn't have an excessive forward weight. Oh, let's move on from there. So, like I said, if he runs like that, we get landing under the hips. He's got no trail leg whatsoever, and he's vertical in the torso. We got to keep doing pogos like we did the other session, just to keep him attacking the ground, so we get more of a faster push off. You're going to start doing single leg hops and stuff like that as well to help improve that ground contact time. And we're just going to work with that technique, but we're going to build speed with it, right? And so he doesn't have to think about changing anything from there. This is Jayden. This is obviously Tara. Sorry about that. But so some similar things here where we can see that knee and heel close as soon as possible. A little bit of heel trailing, but still reasonably good. It's not too bad. What we are getting in this circular motion in the arms and bounding and flicking, and you'll see how much more up and down she goes compared to Jayden, right? So it just means there's a bunch of strength there because she's sort of jumping up each time, and it's partly because you'll see she sinks down and that heel compresses to the ground a lot more with each foot strike, right? So what's not happening here compared to Jayden's video is she's just not attacking the ground. She's waiting till she hits the ground, loads, pushes off, right? So if we can wait until, if we can hit the ground on our way down as opposed to waiting for our foot to touch the ground and then trying to hit the ground, she'll get a nice smoother spring out of it each time and propel her forward better. But she didn't get to see her running videos beforehand, right? Still give this pretty much a 0. It's questionable whether or not she's getting excessive or increasing knee flexion and ankle dorsiflexion. When she's in full support, she probably is, but I was generous here when I probably should have been harsher and given her a 1 each. But still big improvements over her initial assessment. Now, you can see on the right one, that heel flicks up, heel flicks up, heel flicks up. Now here, we're still getting the tiniest bit of heel flicking, but the knee's trying to match it pretty hard, right? Could get a higher knee on some of these. Just wait for that to run through again. But good improvements. We've just got to work on that couple of things we spoke about earlier, which is basically we do have a landing under her hips like that, which is great compared to the overstriding in the initial assessment. It says no trail leg because there's not, but we can make some improvements there as far as the finish position and the knee height. She's vertical on the torso. The circling with the arms and not attacking the ground are our main things that we need to sort of improve upon. Similar though, the attacking the ground will come through the pogos and the hops. We're going to do some arm swing drills and some gun runs to help see if we can lock in her position during the technique runs a bit more before we start working on speed. Yeah, any questions, let me know.